There is some very good news for Laurel residents in the 2015 budget, which was unanimously approved by the City Council on Wednesday, May 28th. No property tax increase. I'm Audrey Barnes. Thanks for joining us for Laurel Community Spotlight. There is perhaps no one who is happier to have this new budget put to bed than Mayor Craig Moe, who is our guest today. Mayor, thanks for being with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, we know that balancing the budget is required, but it's a big priority for you, and you work really hard at this for months, don't you?
We did. Actually, the management staff and Michelle Saylor, our Department of Budget and Finance, she and her staff do a great job of putting it all together and make sure that it all balances out the right way.
So we know it's a $27.8 million budget.
Right.
Now that's because even though assessments are down, how are you going to make up the difference?
Well, we had to make up the difference by not doing any new programs. We weren't able to hire anybody this year. You know, wanted to hire a couple new police officers, a couple other members of the staff that we thought we needed, and just not going to be able to do that right now, but we'll continue to look at the budget, look at each quarter as the revenue comes in to see if we can make adjustments throughout the year. But right now it's balanced. The council approved it, very happy, and council worked really well with the administration, gave us a lot of good ideas and suggestions as well.
Something new this time around was including the police department's collective bargaining in this budget. How did that process work for you? Well,
the collective bargaining has been going on for quite some time, probably about a year now, 8 months to a year. There was a team from the administration and a team from the Fraternal Order of Police came together, worked on different priorities that each had. It was professionally done. It was good dialogue. Did everybody get what they wanted? Probably not, but it's a good start. It's a 3-year contract, and I think they got pretty much everything they wanted. So we're going to continue to work with them, and you know, this is the first time. This is the first time we've ever had a collective bargaining agreement with our police department, and like I said, it worked out real well, and I think everybody's very happy with it. And council approved it last night as well.
And in addition to being happy with it, there's a little extra money in the paychecks coming for our police officers.
Yeah, there's some extra money coming for police officers. There'll be some extra money coming for some of the employees as well. There is a market adjustment in the proposed or the adopted budget, and there is merit steps if you qualify for a merit step. So
pay raises and merit increases, that's good news.
Yeah, not a lot, but enough to at least to say thank you to everybody, know that times are tight, but we're still trying to show the employees that we really do appreciate the work that they do here in the City of Laurel.
Now, as a department head, I had a chance to go over the budget on my new iPad. So the city's really gone green. Instead of printing out all those huge reams and reams of budget documents, we can get them electronically this year. That's a big thing that you were happy about.
Yeah, I got my iPad with me, and they did the budget this year. We put the operating budget on the city iPads for the council members, as well as the CIP, the Capital Improvement Program. Little tricky at times. It took our IT people were standing by to help out. Worked well, and I think you know, people were happy, and more importantly, I think we saved a few trees and saved some money, because it takes a lot of money to print all of that. You can still get the document if you want it, for those people that don't have iPads or don't do IT or computer. You can still get a copy if you'd like to see it, but it is online at our website, so we encourage people to take a look at it and have dialogue with their elected officials.
Right, I had a chance to get on the city's website, so it's cityoflaurel.org, and then you just go under departments.
Yeah, the budget office, and it'll say budget, and you'll see my letter in there that talks about our programs, talks about the things we did last year, and then it'll give you department by department.
Yeah, that letter that you wrote about the budget was a really good way for people to see what your priorities were for the year that just passed and what you're looking forward to for the next year. And one of the things that I think a lot of our residents who tend to flood, businesses that tend to flood, is this new river monitoring system that the city has approved.
Yeah, we are trying to work with you know, our business community as well as WSSC and other areas. We have areas that do flood. We're trying to be proactive, and Marty Fleming, our Director of Emergency Services, felt that we should try to put some money in there to better serve the community and let them know what's happening in and around the area.
So you had a lot of accomplishments in 2014, and the year's not even halfway over yet. City Hall in the Park, a lot of outreach efforts were going on.
Well, we're continuing to do that, and again, I want to thank the council for their strong support. They do a lot of outreach as well. They do their bagels with the council on Saturdays. We do, as you said, City Hall in the Park. We do My Time with the Mayor. And our Department of Communications is going to do a whole lot more this year, reaching out to the community. We're doing social media, and we just did the My App. So I'm real pleased with the efforts we're doing, and we're going to continue to do that.
Let's talk about the My Laurel app. It just launched May 8th, a couple days before the Main Street Festival, which was great timing. A lot of people used it that day.
Absolutely, yeah. Actually, I got my props with me.
I bet you do.
So this is the My Laurel app. You can go to our website, and you can get the information to download it. And then when you download it, we want people to register. This is the My Laurel app, and you'll see different little widgets that you can open up. And the big piece about the My Laurel app is the service request, or what they call, a lot of people call the 311. But it's the service request, and we want people to, once they download it, register with the city. We don't give that information out, but it allows us to communicate back and forth, pump information out as well as information coming into city government. So we ask them to do that. If not, you can download it. You can do a service request. If you see something that's not right in the city or it's broken, respond. You can put the service request in. If you see broken sidewalk or curb and gutter, you fill it out. You can take a picture of it. It gets sent back to the department that handles those things. You'll get a response back. And then you can follow along once it's submitted, when it's completed, or the status of it. So it's which is why we went with it, public stuff. It's a third party, and it's the top one. It'll say service request, and then it says nearby requests. You can follow along and see how your request is moving along, and you'll get an email when they close that out.
And the important thing for people to know about that is you have to register to get the access to make a service request.
Yeah, it is really important to register. You can still get if you don't, you still get the news. You can get government officials. You can find out what's happening, in the parks and special events that are coming on. And again, you can follow us if you hit the top piece that says My Laurel City at your fingertips. You can follow along at our website, and it'll take you to the website as well. But it's a great piece. I think we've got over 500 people that have already downloaded it. We were able to, as you said, get it up and running for Main Street Festival. The IT department put a widget on there that had all of the vendors on Main Street. It talked about the schedule. So we're able to do things like that, and I think that's important to help the community be able to move around the city of Laurel.
Let's talk about something that's very exciting. Town Center Laurel.
Right.
3 businesses now open. The newest one, Massage Envy, just opened yesterday.
I saw that yesterday.
Yeah.
They were out there. So there is 3 that are opening. The progress continues to be made. As most are aware, that's a $150 million project. All said and done, we're talking maybe 1,000 to 1,200 jobs, full and part-time jobs that'll be in that facility. Greenberg Gibbons is the developer, and Mr. Gibbons, Brian Gibbons, who lives, I always say 15 minutes away, really cares about the project. I've worked with a lot of developers, and he's a class act, as I tell everybody. He follows through what he tells you he's going to do, and I think people will be very proud of what is moving along over there. Probably by the end of June, you should be able to travel around the entire parking lot over there. They'll be inside the stores. As we have said before, Old Navy's coming over there. Harris Teeter, which will be the first in Prince George's County, will be opening up. Regal Theaters is moving along. They were the last in. They'll be the last out, hopefully by October sometime. Early November, they should be completed, and people can go to the movies over there as well.
Just in time for the big Hunger Games
That's
release.
Right. That's right. And we like that because we get funds from that as well, amusement tax. So we want everybody to go over to the movie theaters and have a good time. The entire area is going to be, I think people are going to be very proud of it. They're going to feel safe. We've met with the new general manager over there as well as Greenberg Gibbons representatives. We've met with the local principals as well, who had some concerns that they wanted to bring to Greenberg Gibbons before they opened up, and schools starts again. So they really do communicate with the community. I think they're an asset to the city of Laurel and Prince George's County, quite frankly. So their projects are very good, and I look forward to it, opening up.
So the Maryland Municipal League's coming up. Anything you want to tell us about that? I know that you're always very popular down there. It's good networking, and it's a good time to put Laurel's name out there among all the municipalities across the state.
I am a past president of that organization, so that's I guess kind of why I know a lot of people. It's a good group. It's a group that really does, it's the lobbying arm of the city of Laurel as well as the other 157 municipalities in the state of Maryland when Annapolis is in. We pay dues to it. They have an annual winter and summer conference. This one will be in Ocean City. Most of the elected officials here in the city of Laurel have always gone, continue to go. We'll be there next week, as well as members of the management staff. It's an opportunity to network. It's an opportunity to talk to elected officials and other staff members. There are numerous seminars, workshops, and there is time for social activity, which again is an opportunity to talk to other elected officials, other staff members. And a lot of the things that we deal with here in the city of Laurel, others are dealing with, and you're able to get a lot of good information out of that. And this is an election year this year, so all the representatives running for House of Delegates, Senator, Governor, all the way down, they'll all be there, so it gives you opportunity to network and talk to those individuals as well. And it's a 3-day conference, and I think everybody enjoys it and comes back with a lot of good information.
All right, well, we know that's on your plate, and we know that 2014 has been a very successful year. Just kind of to wrap things up, what are you looking forward to the second half of 2014 and going into the new year?
Looking for the Department of Communications to do a whole lot more reaching out, having a whole lot more spotlights on individual citizens who continue to do a lot of things in the community of Laurel. And I think you've seen that. You're reaching out to those individuals. And I think, we're going to make sure the services get provided. We're going to continue to tighten up where we can in the city government. Hopefully we won't have any snowstorms or any more floods. Now that summer's coming, I hope there's no droughts. So, we're going to continue to do what we do. I really do want to work on making sure that the message is getting out. But not only the message that we want to get out to the individuals, but people coming to city government or calling or emailing or writing to us, telling us what their concerns are or how we can help. That's what we're here about, to make sure that we get the job done for the community of Laurel.
All right. Well, I'm happy to be aboard. Thank
Very
you.
Good. Very good.
And thank you for watching. That does it for this edition of the Laurel Community Spotlight. Thanks to Mayor Mo for being here.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to having you join us next time. Have a good week.